Okay, in this video we're going to do an LED upgrade on a wiper and cargo light switch. I believe this came out of a, let's see if I got it written down. Looks like it came out of an 02 Tahoe, so it's going to be the same for the Tahoe, Suburban, Yukon, probably Denali. I think also the Escalade. I may be wrong on that one, but I know it's in the Tahoe and Suburban for sure. So we're going to take this guy apart and we're going to upgrade the LEDs in here, or the light bulbs, 2 LEDs. We're going to do green on this particular one, and we're going to take it apart. As you can see, there's 4 little clips here, 2 on that side, 2 on this side, and you're going to be able to pry this up and over those little clips, and of course they more than likely will crack a little bit, but it won't ruin the switch. Just got to kind of work your way around it. Sometimes they can be real fun, depending on how old they are, which obviously we're working on a 20-year-old switch. It's probably never been apart. Okay, once you get them loose, just pull that off, set that aside, and now you got the circuit board here on top. There's a light bulb. Well, there used to be a light bulb here, and there's one behind this switch here. You can see where it solders in. The bulbs are missing out of this one, interestingly enough. Don't mess with this switch, but you need to take this one out. And the way I do that is I take a small blade screwdriver and I finagle it. You can feel it click when you pry it just a little, and then you can just pull her right on out, set her aside, and pull this board out and set the switch aside. Be very careful that you do not lose this little red plunger. That makes the switch go up and down. If you lose it, you're in trouble. You're looking for a new switch. Now we're going to upgrade this to LED, so we I'm going to guess at the board here. What I do is I mark these. That should be positive, and that one should be positive. Let me get some LEDs here. Take 2 5mm green LEDs. This is a 360-degree LED, which is all I use. Reason for that is because they emit light 360 degrees. It's like a light bulb. There's no hot spots, uneven lighting, whatever you want to call it. These have to be installed in a certain way or they won't work, because they are polarity correct. The positive is the longer leg, the negative is the ground. And we already marked on the board, so we got to make sure we get the positive in the right spot. And we'll get that. Sometimes they're hard to get in there. And get this one on. And then slide right on in there. And then my favorite stuff, the solder paste. Put a little on both of these. Move this stuff out of my way. I'm going to bring up my exhaust fan so we can get rid of some of the fumes here. Turn that on, grab your soldering iron, your solder, and then just warm it up and hit it with the solder. You can see it melt and go around the lead. That's why I use the solder paste. Go around. Looks like we got good connection there. Back this off. And then you want to get rid of these leads, so just cut them off right where the solder is. And just dispose of these pieces. I will put a link in the description of the video for the solder paste that I use. This is a Quick Chip. I really like it. It's not the cheapest, but it's a no tack, no clean, but I always clean it anyway because I'm weird. But you don't have to clean it up once you're done. It's quality stuff for a decent price. And let's see, where is it? I'm going to use some alcohol. One of these little, no, this one's pretty worn out. Let me get a new one. I'll put a description of these two kind of Q-tip like things if you want to clean it. I just kind of wet the board down where I just soldered to get that extra solder paste off. I don't like leaving it behind. I think it looks unprofessional. Even though nobody will probably be in that board again, but if anyone ever is, you won't have that sticky stuff all over your hands because it is kind of sticky. Get all that cleaned off. This is 100% alcohol, or 99% alcohol. I'll leave a link for it also because I can't find it anywhere other than Amazon. And I bought this bottle. It comes in a really big bottle, but I just use that small bottle because it's easier to handle. Alright, now we're going to put this guy back together. Slide the board back in. You may have to bend this down just a little bit so you can get the board started. Bend it down so it goes in there. Come on. You got to get it in these little grooves too. Sometimes it can be a little pain in the butt. There we go. There you're in. You can bend this switch back up. And we put this, as you can see, that LED is back there. I don't know if you can see it real good or not. That one LED is right back here. The other one is right here. Then this has got that little slot cut into it so it'll go around the bulb. And believe it or not, a 5mm fits in there pretty good. Just push it into it, locks. It's locked into place. You take the cover, put it back on, lock it in, and let me see if I can find a test cable here. Should be around. And this will be my positive. And we have green light. Let me turn off the light here. There you can see it a little bit better. Nice even green lighting. There's no hot spots. It's not dimmer over here than over there. That's pretty much how we do it. If you want this done, don't want to solder, we can do it for you. I'll leave a link to our website so you can go to our upgrade page. We can do this one, the 4x4 switch, the headlight switch, instrument cluster, radio, power window switches, climate control. There's all kinds of other switches I can't think of right now. Some have ride height switches. Air Ride, I think, or something like that. There's a lot of different ones, but the main ones like this, if you don't have, well, you should have this unless you got a pickup truck. It could be a cargo light. We can upgrade to cargo light. We offer 4 different colors. You got the green, blue, red, and white. And when we do white, ours will come out white, where a lot of other whites will look light bluish in certain pieces, especially the cluster 4x4 switch. At least that's on the model years from 99 to 2002, because GM uses this blue film on the back side of their switches, and it causes the bright white LEDs to come out bluish, kind of a light blue. We got a different bulb that we use that's white, but it doesn't get affected by that blue film, and it'll come out white. It's not a bright white, it's just a regular white. Looks more like the original lighting, but it's an LED, and LEDs last way longer, run much cooler. Just a better, longer lasting bulb. The cooler they run, of course, the longer they'll last. We also can do your steering wheel controls. But there will be a link to my page where you can go and check out all the upgrades that we do. You can get regular incandescent bulbs, which is the factory lighting, or if you want to get different and do like this, a green LEDs or blue, white, red, we can do that also. That's it. Thanks for watching.